We've waited almost 2 years for this. It's live lacrosse back in Fort Saskatchewan. Preseason tilt lined up for you tonight at the JRC. It's the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels facing off with the Sherwood Park Outlaws. The Outlaws going to be in their road whites. Some golden navy blue trim going left-right on your TV streamer. Coming to you live on 12-ounce sports. Fort Saskatchewan Rebels wear their dark black. Balls down, refs ready, let's play lacrosse. Sends Fairholm on the draw, scramble to start. Rebels going right to left here, wearing their home blacks. Red trim, loose ball push called early. As Fairholm got dumped into the corner. Offense on the floor. Riley Lewis is going to play that top left side. Ethan Peterson's over on the right. Reed low. Dishes that one down. Peterson's got it. Spins off a block. 15 to shoot. Takes a high stick up there. Passes over to Fairholm down the middle. Couple of penalties coming up here. Dishes it up to Peterson. I think the Rebels are going to get a 5-on-3 to start. 5-on-3 here. Outlaws take a couple of penalties early. Looks like Zach Zaruski is going off, and the other appears to be Connor McDougall. Rebels power play gets an opportunity early. 5-on-3 here, starting goaltenders. It's going to be Connor Murray for Sherwood Park. Jordan Peck at the opposite end for the Rebels. Power play goes to work. Reed low top left, Seth Fairholm bottom left. Ethan Peterson, he'll steer the ship up top. Won't shoot. 20 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Ball comes from up top. Easy save by Murray, and he'll control. They still got to control, and they got to get across. Big hit by Fairholm as he bowls over the netminder. That's going to be a penalty. Takes a couple of cross checks, heads off. Down to 4-on-3 here, barring any more penalties by the Rebels. Ball gets dumped to the corner. Rebels will touch up. That's Mikey Gillespie, and Seth Fairholm takes the first penalty of the season for the Rebels. Well, preseason, that is. We'll let them get away with this. Zach Wildeboer, the former Rebel. I mean, he was an Outlaw before, but come on. Spent some time in Fort Sask, help him win a North Championship. He'll control the ball. They're going to be playing with only 3 on the floor right now, still shorthanded. But they got an opportunity. Double team comes up top. Rebels coached once again by Darren Beret. They hit on the boards there. Wildeboer goes to the ground. Stretch pass. Over the head, Murray's not going to play this one after getting run over by Fairholm. Loose ball grabbed in his own head. Davin Baldock. Hammers over right side. Dayton Jalal with it. Now he's going to be backing over. Runs it over. Preseason, everyone's getting their feet wet. And here come the Rebels. Looking to drive right towards the goal. Dishes that one down low for low, but it's over his head. He's got to climb a ladder to catch it. Getting some air is Reed low. They'll give and go up top. Now it's straight out front, and they beat Murray. Looks like that one might have snuck through 5-hole. Jackson Porter has the Rebels on the board. It's 1-0. Your first goal of the 2021 season comes from Jackson Porter, the assistant captain on the power play. 2 minutes and 4 seconds in. Rebels lead 1-0. Right off that draw, Morgan Baker. He's got a break. All alone, Baker ties it. 7 seconds after, Morgan Baker end-to-end. And the Outlaws respond. Just like that. Someone missed their defensive opportunity for the Rebels. Oof. Not much Jordan Peck could do about that. That's his first real shot he's faced in the game. And Morgan Baker, a great individual effort, runs the floor. Here go the Rebels back the other way. And the lead's restored by Tyson Lewis. The goal lights are getting a workout here. We're not even 3 minutes in, and it's 2-1 Rebels. Talk about capitalizing on those fast breaks. Tyson Lewis bounces that one past Murray, and the Rebels restore their lead. 4-on-4 here for another 10 seconds. Seth Fairholm in the box for the Rebels. Here's Lewis, the goal scorer, throws it for Peterson. Just gets past him, loose ball, bouncing around. Picked up right in the middle. Pass goes back over to Lewis, looking for two. He's denied by Murray. Shot clock reset. Rebels are shorthanded here, and they can kill the rest of this one. Aaron pass by Lewis, grabbed by Baker. He'll run it into Rebels real estate and drops it off for the power play. Taron Hutchins now. On that left side, he's got Zach Wildeboer. He can shoot from anywhere and score. That one rings iron. And it's going to bounce all the way down to Murray, who misses, handles it in the corner. And he's going to run back. Hey, it's preseason. First game a lot of these kids have played in almost 2 years, it feels like. Outlaws offense, 22 on the shot clock. Spins and fires. Peck's got to be sharp. Back to even strength here. That pass over for Peterson was at his feet. He can't control it. Bouncing ball going to be settled down out in front. Up top for the Outlaws. I don't see a 93 on my game sheet here. Maybe we missed that one. Alex Wildeboer taken to the floor. Trips up his man in front. No call coming. Rebels in transition. Pass for Lewis. He's going to throw this one up in the air, and it's going to bounce out of play. Knocked down there by Brandon Pepe's shot. No surprise, all of the Outlaws offense is going to run through that man. It's Zach Wildeboer. Bounce pass across the floor. Has Jalal there. Pass back. Try to catch Baker streaking towards the net. Loose ball down low. Rebels defense battling hard. I think that's Mikey Gillespie in the corner. Forces the turnover now in transition. They don't exactly have numbers, but they might still try for it. Barging his way towards the crease was Jackson Porter. He opened the scoring in this contest. Decided to play the 200-foot game there, got stopped, and now they'll have to get 5 on the back end. Sherwood Park only with 4 out there. They'll run the late man off the bench. He'll receive up top. Omde now gets it out in front, trying to go low to the stick side, and Jordan Peck denies up. Ball still bouncing, 25 reset on the shot clock. I guess we'll give them 30. Outlaws setting up top on the right-hand side. Another opportunity on the stick, and they score on the rebound. A little bit of rough stuff after the play here. Down in the corner, can't exactly see who that is. Looks like it's going to be 2 players heading off. Still having a couple of extra words there, Ben Homde. So we got a tie game here, 2-2. We'll wait for the official call on that goal. Not exactly sure the Sherwood Park game sheet was 100% accurate. Missing a couple of numbers. Maybe they swapped jerseys. That's fine. It's preseason. Who needs to inform the play-by-play guy anyways? 2-2, 14:24 left to go. Opening period. We're going to play 3:20s here. When it comes down to it for North Tourney time this year, we're doing 4 quarters, 10 minutes a quarter, and it's all right here in the JRC. You can watch it live on 12-ounce Sports, your home for Alberta Lacrosse. Be sure to support free lacrosse broadcast, support 12-ounce Sports, all their great shows. Sitting in the box right now, it's going to be Ben Homde. Maybe the Outlaws get the extra. No, they will not, as one comes up for Bennett Fright. Face-off scrambled by Fairholm. Rebels control. That was close to a back and over. Ethan Peterson. I think he got away with one. Rebels possession. They'll work it right to left. Riley Lewis now throws it up for Peterson. Thought about shooting around his defenseman. Now he gets some room. Murray just got a piece of it on his shoulder. And they're going to say that that didn't go off the goaltender and out. Ooh, missed call. It's preseason for them too. We'll be easy on the refs. We're not the NHL here. Chris Lee's in his safe zone. Jackson Koha, pardon me. That's Taryn Hutchins going the other way for the Outlaws. Dishes it down. Wildeboer. No lane to shoot. Low pass over the right corner. They're going to go quick stick. I don't think they got all of that, but Jordan Peck still sliding across on his knees. Throws that ball into the roof. Unforced error. Turnover means it's going to be Outlaws ball. Still 4-on-4 for the next minute 20 or so. Ball knock up top for Wildeboer. He's got a one-on-one with Gillespie. He can shoot from anywhere as he will. Tries to go on the glove side on Peck. He was aware, he was alert, and he makes the easy save. Rebels got to move the ball up the floor here. Gillespie hands it off for Kohut. Jackson Kohut takes some speed. The defenseman got a block on that one. He was taking a direct lane to the net. Didn't think he was going to be shooting that one. Now a hard pick as Dylan Roy pulls a pick on Jackson Kohut. His twig snaps in half, and he'll have to go back to the bench for some new hardware. Pass botched around the floor as Morgan Baker's got to run back. 8 on the shot clock. Likely just going to dump it down. He'll roll it down, and the Outlaws will go for a change. Peterson up top. We're back to 5-on-5. 20 on the shot clock. Worked around. It's going to be Lewis for Peterson. Little hesitant to shoot are the Rebels here after scoring a couple of goals in the first 2 minutes. Lewis got that shot on goal. Easy save by Murray. Loose ball going to be knocked down by Peterson. It's Brett Buffalo all over him. Defense has to get set for Sherwood Park. 2-2 here. Early in the first period, shot by Lewis goes over the goal. Peterson's got a back check. Lewis there as well. Too many men on the floor. Sloppy change by the Outlaws. Ref caught him red-handed. And the Rebels offense goes back to work. Seth Fairholm. Gotta watch him, Blake, everyone back in the 2019 Alberta Provincials. Boy, they put on a show there, the Young Guns. Off that left side, it's Lewis. Throws it up top for Kohut. New twig. This one's got a blue head on it. Now a loose ball push gets called. Outlaws gifted the possession. Low pass. That's a nice pickup right there by Harley Williams. That one was tickling his shoelaces. Alex Wildeboer. Turns that one over. No Zach Wildeboer. I think I mixed those up earlier, so my apologies if Zach Wildeboer is watching this. It was definitely Zach that played with the Rebels, not Alex. Alex plays college down in the States, I believe, on the same team as Eric George. If I'm not mistaken, I don't have these facts in front of me right now. It's preseason for me as well. Here go the Rebels back on offense. We've played almost half of this first period. Ethan Peterson rocking the C, a little left side heavy. He'll dish it down for Gillespie in the corner. Little transition. They're going to find Lewis up top. Didn't get that shot. Now he will. Murray with the left arm. Pushes it to the corner off the wall. It's going to bounce. Wildeboer now. A little bit of a foot race. They're trying to track down that ball. And Buffalo knocks it free. Here's Gillespie. Back, it's 3-on-3. Rebels towards the net. Short side. Looking to tuck that one. Almost read low. Block shot by Buffalo. That one stings. Oof. Felt that one from in the broadcast booth. Jordan Peck has to set it up. Now he shoots left, but he holds it with his left hand as well. That's an interesting one for Jordan Peck. We'll dive into that a little bit later as Ethan Peterson gets stopped by Murray cutting towards the goal. Loose ball. Little cycle action down low. Gillespie. He'll throw it up top. Lewis from downtown misses the net by a couple of feet. And here go the Outlaws after a long shift. It's Raj down the floor. Bouncing ball for Morgan Baker. Outlaws players down in front of the net there. Kind of missed what happens. Goaltender Jordan Peck has to recover, and that he will do. Stretch pass. Fairholm's got a break if he can catch on to it, and he can't. He botches it backwards. Here's Jackson Kohut, the big lefty up top. Pretty good shot from Jackson, if I've seen right early here. We've only played 11 minutes into this season, but boy, he's teed up a couple when he gets some room. Hempe shot. Now it's Kohut again. Lets that sub shot go. Murray with a good save, and it'll be a fresh 30 for the Rebels to work with. Unsportsmanlike penalty called here. I think that's Billy Hicks heading to the box. Wasn't too happy about the call. Ref says, hey, it's preseason. You can't tell me what to do, and you'll sit for 2. Rebels power play. Hicks goes to the box. Fort Saskatchewan. 1 for 2 so far on the power play. Peterson now on that bottom right side. Expect to see him get some movement. You got Seth Fairholm on the bottom left. He can shoot it as well. Reloads there. Here's Kohut and he scores! I pumped his tires on that shot before, and Jackson Kohut lets it fly 5-hole. Hits 3-2. Quick work on the power play. 8:29 left to go in the opening frame. The Rebels regain that lead for the 3rd time in this contest. Fort Saskatchewan controls off the draw. Back to even strength here, but hey, they got some momentum to play with now. Lewis off the left side. It's Riley Lewis up top for Peterson. Kind of looked like that's a hard pick right there. Yep, that one's going to get blown down right away as Jackson Porter a little too aggressive. Here's a break for Baker. Pass goes over his head. Alex Wildebor's going to have to cradle it on the left-hand side. Alex Baker got the Outlaws on the board 2 minutes into this contest. Wildebor off the left half wall. Pass out in front. Peck's got to close that arm. Didn't want to sneak through as Taryn Hutchins stepped into one from about 30 feet out. What a defensive play there. Alex Wildebor swings his stick behind his back. A little bit of defensive effort. Off the right side, Pempe shot. Some rough stuff in front of the net. Kohut all over Fairholm. He can really let it fly too, cutting towards the goal. Dunks it a little high. Hard hit on the boards. Pempe Shaw's got a one-handed down. Kohut's got a second to let it go. He gets tripped up, cutting towards the net. Got to drop and go for a chase. Jackson Porter not letting the defense off easy there. Puts his stick in front of Rogalski. As they head off for a change, they still got to play 47 more minutes. It's a physical one here. You can tell that these teams haven't played a game in a long time. Maybe some sloppy errors you wouldn't normally see, but you also get that little bit of a bite that happens when you throw on 2 different jerseys on the floor. Teeing one from up top. That goes off the crossbar. Great shot there by Dayton Jalal. Beats the goaltender, not the net. Outlaws offense resets. Alex Wildebor up top. Back to Jalal. He scores. We got a tie game. Deadly on that first opportunity. Makes the second one count as well as Dayton Jalal ties it up at 3 with 6:40 remaining in the opening frame. Maybe a little bit of extra room on that goal there. The defensive side can get a little bit tighter. But hey, we're still early in the season. Fort Saskatchewan, they got a really young team this year. We're used to seeing them win, win, win. Hey, it's going to be tough. I'm not saying they're not going to be able to do it, but boy, they got some challenges to overcome. Tonight, they're missing Josh McCallion, Eric George, Miller Scrimshaw, Fraser Barrett, Zach Goat, Blanker, and Hunter Lukowski's the goaltender scratch. Ethan Peterson eating some slashes on the ground. He's not too happy about it. Here's a break going back the other way for the Outlaws, and Peck has to come through clutch as Billy Hicks was running the floor. Here's Peterson again. Williams gets right out there, takes away his space. Good defensive effort, pushes him off. Peterson, a little bit gassed. Long shift for him, drops for Fairholm. Fairholm for Lewis. They'll swing it around to that left-hand side. A little behind the back action by Reed Lowe. Misses the net, 1 second to shoot. Tyson Lewis, no one was telling them to shoot there. Maybe lack of communication. Maybe they've run themselves out of breath. It is early. Maybe you haven't paced yourself for a 60-minute game, but here we are. It's a beautiful, beautiful Thursday night in Fort Saskatchewan. The weather's gorgeous, the crowd's good, and we got live lacrosse back. The world is all right. Jordan Peck, another good save. Hey, his positioning's been phenomenal in this contest so far. I'd say maybe he wants one of those goals back, and that's the third one. Maybe one he looks back and thinks he could have had. Here's Peterson walking into it, trying to go 5-hole on Murray. Easy save there, but for the most part, back to Peck. It's been solid. One error, threw the ball into the roof. It's early. Those things are going to happen. Young netminder, plenty of time to grow and develop in Tier 1 lacrosse. Outlaws offense back on the floor. It's Stewart left side. Jalal out of the corner, other opportunity. Peck hungs onto his post, keeps it out. Riley Lewis now fights off a check. Pardon me, it's Lewis now with the ball. He'll dish it up top and pay shot. Couldn't corral the pass. It was over his head. Connor McDougall. And another sloppy change as the Outlaws have 6 on the floor. Some rough stuff there with Porter. As he lays out his man. Bouncing ball. No one can control it. Still hopping along. Dylan Roy's trying to chase it down. No loose ball push called. The ref was right there. He said, fair fight. Let's play on. Rebels offense, they'll slow it down. Can hear Darren Beret from here. Coaching the team. Young coach here. Former senior warrior. Former Victoria Shamrock behind the bench. Great guy to learn from. Rebels offense. It's Fairholm. Finds a lane. Trying to go low to the glove side. Rebound was out in front. And getting decked there. It was Ashton McBride. He almost had an opportunity for the rebound. Push to the floor. Didn't have the ball. No loose ball push called. Wildeboer shoots. Peck with the save. Can't let Alex Wildeboer wind up like that. He'll make you pay. Back in the corner, 22 on the shot clock. 3:09 left to go here. Opening frame. It's the Rebels preseason opener on 12-ounce sports. Cody Jansen with you. Loose ball bounces up top. Knocked down. Here's Gillespie on that left-hand side. Pardon me, right-hand side. Dumps it up for Peterson. Puts it in his boots, and he's going to have to swing it down for Gillespie. Botches that one. Jalal's right there. Loose ball still flying around the floor. We're playing ball hockey right now, not lacrosse. That's a loose ball push on Jalal. Everyone in the building saw it, and he's going to let Fort Saskatchewan get set. Peterson up top. Jackson Porter for Lowe. Pass back to Peterson, right side. Thought he might have a lane. Now he just decides to dish it out for Lewis. Throws it out in front. Kohan has it. Low shot. Rebound was lying there for anyone to grab. And Suzuki throws that one up the floor. Davin Bolduc on the left-hand side. Cutting towards the net. Rebels defense will push him out. Loose ball rolls over to Colby Nestor. Nestor back up top, plenty of room to shoot, walks to the middle, 5-hole scores. Colby Nestor puts the Outlaws up 4-3. That's a strong individual effort right there. Colby Nestor around the D-man, 5-hole on Jordan Peck. And Sherwood Park takes their first lead of the game with about 1:44 left to go here in period number 1. It'll be Baker and Peterson on the draw. Peterson pushes it forward. Loose ball gets controlled, but now the stick got knocked out of his hands. Playing on that left side, it was 2-on-3 for Riley Lewis. They'll pull it out. Reed Lowe has it now. Jackson Cohut up top. Porter with them. Lewis for Cohut to the middle, and he's stopped by Murray. Rebounds their opportunity. Double save. Porter had a chance. Passes it out to Lowe, and Murray robs him. Loose ball just rolls wide. Chance after chance. And Sherwood Park says no. Cohut in the corner. Couple of loose ball pushes there. Now they'll call it on the Rebels. Sherwood Park escapes. Boy, that was close. Billy Hicks drops it off. They'll let the offense get set. We got time for about 2 more possessions. Hutchins left side with Wildeboer. Does not want to shoot that ball. That was the sign of someone who did not want to shoot. Passes it off to Wildeboer. Now he gets it back out in front. Lets it go. Almost went 5-hole on Peck again. So we got about a 2-second differential. Shot clock, game clock. You'd expect them to wait till about the 10-second mark or not. Here's Fairholm. Breakaway over the net. Loose ball's in the air. Peterson trying to track it down. Got tripped up. Outlaws got a chance in transition. McDougall for Wildeboer. 10 to shoot. Trying to drive the net. One arms it on goal. Looking at a little Nanico while now from an awkward angle. Peck's got to make that save out of the corner. And after 20 minutes of play at the JRC in Fort Saskatchewan, the Sherwood Park Outlaws leading the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels by a score of 4-3. We'll recap it all when we get back. You're watching Rebels Lacrosse right here, live on 12-ounce Sports. Back at the JRC, Cody Jansen with you on 12-ounce sports. Thanks for taking time on this beautiful Thursday evening. It's 8:39 local time. Hey, quick update for your hockey guy. Montreal Vegas looks like they're tied at 2. Could be seeing some overtime here in Game 6 in this lacrosse game. Though right now, Rebels trail 4-3. Beautiful goal to end that first. period. Colby Nestor gave the Outlaws the lead. Right off the rush, the Rebels will go to work. They're wearing their home blacks, red trim. Going left, right on your broadcast screen. The Outlaws in their road whites, navy blue helmets, gold trim, going right to left. Goaltending change for the Outlaws. Connor Meary played the first period, allowed 3. Played pretty solid, though. Looks like Tynan Redlick going to be between the pipes right now. Seth Fairholm on offense. It's still Jordan Peck, by the way, for the Rebels in net. Here we go. Fairholm left corner. Pass goes over his head. Intended target was from Tyson Lewis. Peterson up top. 15 on the shot clock. Down for Kohut. Trying to go short side. Saves off the side of the net. Wide open out in front was Porter. That's a big early save for Redlick. Rebels go 2 for 3 on the power play to start. The Outlaws 2 for 2. Jalal on that left-hand side. Looking to go 5-hole on Peck for his second of the night. Couldn't capitalize. Fort Saskatchewan offense back on the floor. A lot of it going to be running through Peterson and Fairholm this year, but hey, they look like they got a couple of nice additions. Kohut's been great so far in this contest. Get a couple of it. The Lewises, yeah, they're looking like strong additions. Jackson Porter as well. Plus, I mean, throwing a goal from Tyson Lewis there. Hey, this is a young team, but they're going to be competitive. Can tell you that for free. Turnover by Buffalo, down low, backhand dish got knocked down. Great back check there by Lewis, and it's scooped up. Tyson Lewis forces the turnover. Riley Lewis has it up top. And side, that shot by Lowe goes over the net. Bouncing ball, Kohut couldn't get to it. Goaltender Redlick with the outlet pass. Couple of numbers we don't quite have for the Outlaws. We'll blame it on their game sheet. Here's 93, that shot that gets launched wide. Skyball couldn't be picked up by anyone. Strike 1, strike 2, and he gets it on the third try. Kohut, right side for Fairholm. Dishes it down low out of the corner was Lewis. Shot got stopped, dishes it up top for Fairholm. Knocked down the pass. They got a fresh 25. Plenty of time to set up a play here if they want. Another big save, Tynan Redlick coming in here. First 3 minutes, he has been tested. Preston Stewart for the Outlaws. Now he throws it. Hutchins is in the corner. A little pick and roll. Stewart wanted it back, but he heard the footsteps behind him. Stewart has it again. This one's up top. Going for number 2 is Nestor. And a loose ball push at the end by Hutchins. Not sure if they're going to call the loose ball push or that they ran out of time on the shot clock. Nonetheless, Fort Saskatchewan ball will play on. We played 3:30 in this middle frame. Controlling it is Reed Lowe, left side speedster towards the net. Redlick with that left pad kicks it to the corner. Fresh 30. Peterson takes a couple of whacks, rolls off it, tries to go back door. Yet a man there. I think that was Lowe again. Saved by Redlick. Stretch pass now. Gillespie cuts off his defender. Peck has it, spins back into the crease. Good control right there by Jordan Peck, and he'll let the offense get set. Riley Longborn running up the floor, drops it off for Jackson Kohut. Fairholm now takes one off the helmet. Shot got through Redlick. Won't go to the net, though. Could hear that stick-to-helmet connection. Ref doesn't think it's worthy of a penalty. We'll play on. Outlaws offense there. Loose ball almost got poked on goal. Peck has to be sharp. Baker in the corner. Running away from him was Ashton McBride. Left side up the floor. McBride trying to do it himself. Could have waited for his teammates, decided he wanted to go in transition. It's game one, probably the past 24 months it feels like for these two teams. Maybe not quite 24 months. But you know what I'm saying. COVID's been going on for a long time, and we finally got Lacrosse back. We got a nice little crowd here. I'd say easy 100 plus in the building at the JRC. Not sure what anyone else is doing. Not like there's a hockey game going on. Here's a break in transition. I think that's McBride on the left-hand side. Couldn't control. He had Nestor all over him. Rebels offense to get set up. It's going to bounce around. Lewis has Peterson there. We've played 5:30 in the period number 2. Left side, Lewis to the middle. Goes high and he's off the crossbar. Beautiful pick and roll there by Tyson Lewis. Cut to the middle. Perfect shot. Well, it wasn't perfect. He hit the crossbar. Oof. Rough one. It's preseason. Here's Reed Lowe. Left side. Thought about teeing it up. Finds Peterson. He's got room to shoot and he'll bounce it over the goal. I don't even think Redlick had to make a save. Peterson's got his own rebound though. Towards the net and he rings iron. Back-to-back posts for the Rebels. Their offense, they're buzzing, but they still trail by 1. Peterson down low. Low in the corner. Misses the net by a couple of feet. Peterson again. We got 16 on the shot clock. Hard pick there by Kohan in front. Lewis off angle. Easy save by Redlick. They can put some pressure on here. The Outlaws just went for a change without helping out their teammates. Lucky enough, they're going to find Zach Saruki. He'll set the offense in motion. Up top, Baldock finds Stewart. Wearing those bright orange boots. Hauling on the floor, opportunity out in front. Big save by Peck, rebounds there and it bounces off of him. He was counting ceiling tiles and he still made the save. Rebels offense back in motion, 7 played here. Riley Lewis. That right-hand side dishes it up top for Kohat. Another bouncer goes over the net. The offenses have slowed down, and you got to expect that. I mean, this is the first game they've played in a while. The third period probably not going to be the fastest pace we've ever seen, as that loose ball is going to be run up and grabbed by Brighton Searson. You've heard Searson a few times around Fort Saskatchewan here. Not an unfamiliar name, mostly Christian, though. We'll see what type of shoes Brighton can fill. Peterson up top, short side, scores! The captain ties it at 4. First goal of the preseason for Ethan Peterson. And boy, that's a clutch shot. He comes over the middle. Up top, glove side, beats Redlick. And we're knotted up. No rest for the wicket after Peterson scores. He gets right on the draw and he punches it forward. Longmore. Then right side, here's Kohat. Plenty of room to shoot. Decided not to. Not sure why. He had a highway to go down Fairholme. He'll stop it up top. Low shot by Lewis. Gets stopped, but he gets his own rebound. Works it over. Here's Kohat. Fancy little drag and drop. It's off Redlick's head. Now here's a break. Baker in transition. Oh, and he's stopped by Peck. Morgan Baker talking to the ref. He might have got a stick up high, but Jordan Peck says no, and he shuts the door. You were watching in the first period. That's how Baker got his first to tie it up at 1 apiece. It was 4-on-4. He ran the floor off the face-off and Barry. Redlick with the save, but it's an errant pass and it's bouncing around the middle here if the Rebels can get to it. Outlaws control and whiffing on the pass. Well, we don't have a name for number 11, and it's Alex Wildeboer to score. 5-4, Outlaws retake the lead. Sloppy defense there, the Rebels change. Kind of got in a cluster at the bench. That didn't work out well for him. Alex Wildeboer. Everyone knows you give him time, you give him space. He's like his brother. He's going to make you pay. And Sherwood Park leads 5-4. Here he goes again. Alex Wildeboer down low, pushed into the corner. Good defensive effort there. Peck's got to be sharp with his stick. Nestor behind the net. Wanted to find Wildeboer. Pass is going to go 200 feet down to his own goaltender. Tide and Red Lake has it. 20 on the shot clock. They got plenty of time. They can still get the offense on the floor and buzzing. Wildeboer again. Trying to go back for Nestor. That pass got picked off. It's Caden fled up the middle. Waiting for some offense. Finds it on the left-hand side. Off the bench comes Kohut. And Fairholm as well. Fairholm controls back to the middle. It's Porter. Fairholm, 7 to shoot up top for Kohut. He's got a cannon, and he'll let it fly just wide. Thought Red Lake might have got a piece of it. Ref had a much better angle than I do. Can tell you for free, I'm not sitting 2 feet away from the net. And it'll be Outlaws' possession. Once the refs blow this in here. Midway point of the game. 5-4, Sherwood Park leading. Great game so far to open it up. Boy, are we lucky to have live sports back. This just feels right. Down the pipe. And a good defensive stop there. Peck doesn't even have to make a save. Now in transition, it's Riley Lewis. He'll dish this one up. Bobbles it a little bit, and he puts it right in the chest. Ashton McBride with the break. The ref will blow it down. Lewis had an opportunity, maybe a 2-0 if they wanted. I understand why you want to give him the breakaway. And here off the left side, Lewis again finds iron, fresh 30. Redlick holds his own as the ball just gets kicked towards him. Easiest save he'll make all period. Outlaws without numbers, they'll pull it out. Omne right side, Wildeboer's up top, they'll swing it around. Here's Hutchins, the big righty. Down low, that one gets passed out in front. Good opportunity for Omne there. Ref says he stepped in the crease. Rebels possession. Thought about going fast. Maybe they push a couple of old guys back on D. Fairholm's off the bench, as is Peterson and Porter. Low controls for Peterson. He's got a highway to travel, and he scores! That's your replay of the night. Ethan Peterson's got 2 as he goes shelf. That's a junior A caliber shot right there. Ethan Peterson. He sees he's got time. He's got space. He runs down that right side. Doesn't get too close to the defender. Sits himself 20 feet out or so. Rips it over the glove side. And we are tied at 5. Jordan Peck comes off after 31 minutes of work. And in comes Mitchell Adams, the local product. No warm-ups for you. 30 minutes on the bench. Come in cold and play lacrosse. Wildeboer up top. Man, wide open out in front. And Adams had to be sharp early there as Morgan Baker was left wide open. Peterson has a man all over him. I think Preston Stewart's going to get a penalty here. Yes, he is. Ref's calling it. Peterson scores 2. He draws a penalty. And the Rebels could head to a power play here. Down in the corner, it's Kohut. Up for Fairholm. He can walk into it. Fairholm scores! Hey! Seth Fairholm's on the board. And the Rebels take a 6-5 lead. No need for the power play. Seth Fairholm will do it 6-on-5. Goes low side on Titan Redlick. Caught him cheating a little bit. And he puts Fort Saskatchewan up by 1. "12 minutes in here, and it's been nothing short of excitement. 6-5, Fort Saskatchewan leads. Off that draw down the floor, almost an opportunity for Reed Lowe. That pass got blocked out. I think that was Brighton Steerson who tried to stretch. Lewis towards the goal, off a defender's helmet, it sounded like. Good to see no one's shaking up too much out there. We'll play on. Kohut backdoor gets sat down. Big hit by Jarrett Rogalski. Stretch pass. That was intended for Baker. I'm pretty sure it found the speakers. Seth Fairholm up top again. Gives it to Peterson, the only 2 goal scorers of the period. And they've connected on 3. Over to Peterson for the hat trick. Puts it 5.5 feet over the net. Rebound out front, Redlick. Able to get the big stick there and corral it. So no second chances in transition. It's Baldock. He's got to pull it out, let the offense get set. Jalal off the bench. Hobday's on the right side, man, streaking through the middle. Don't think Adams got a piece of it. No, and it bounces out of play. Brighton Searson with it. Initial reaction, I think Brighton's a little bit smaller than Christensen. We'll give him some time to grow, though. Although Christian was a beast when he was wearing the black and red at the JRC. Here's Kohut. Spins around, puts his defender in a blender, and somehow that stays out. Tyden Redlick has to take a look behind him, and it stays 6-5. Bouncing ball, that got tracked down by Lowe. He'll put in the work, he'll put in the time and the effort, and it's another offensive possession. Out of the corner, Gillespie for Fairholm. Down low in front, it's Porter. Pushed out by a couple of defensemen. Pass over to Gillespie, got knocked down. Brent Buffalo with it, trying to run the floor. Stripped of the ball in transition. Open opportunity, Redlick grabs onto the post, a great save there. They had numbers, they probably could have moved the ball around a little bit more if they wanted, but hey, it'll work. Here's Baker, turns on the Jits, and he's stopped by Mitchell Adams. That's his first big save of the game here in period number 2. Mitchell Adams coming in cold and robbing Morgan Baker. Left side. Nestor, Wildeboer, bounce shot. Adams got a piece of it and he kicks it into the netting. .5:38 to go. Middle frame JRC. We got a crowd. We got live lacrosse. It is awesome. Alex Wildeboer up top. Down low. Nestor right side. He's got one in the contest. Finds Baker as well with one. Baker out of the corner. Nestor's up top. Couple of seconds to shoot. That got blocked. Matthew Vetch putting his body in the way. Preseason doesn't matter. Take the bruise. Vetch is going to run the floor. Swings it over on that left-hand side. Ashton McBride now for Lowe. Lewis on the floor. Peterson's there as well. He's got 2 goals in the period. Peterson looking it back. Lowe has it this time. Shot, Redlick makes a save. Rebound out in front. Peterson gets dumped. And the ref calls a loose ball push. Jackson Kohut in the corner. 3 lefties on the floor here. They'll run it through Peterson. Lowe to the middle. Up top, and he scores! Top shelf where Grandma keeps the good stuff. And oh boy, Reed Lowe gives him a 2-goal lead. They found a way to beat Tyden Redlick, and that is up top. 4:42 left to go in the middle frame, and Fort Saskatchewan up 7-5. Lewis in transition off the draw. Riley Lewis rolls behind the net. Now he's got a defender off of him. Thought he might running it. Fairholm picks it up top, and a loose ball push called on the Rebels. Outlaws offense back on the floor. It's going to be Hutchins on that right side. Stewart now down low. Opportunity. Adams again with that left pass. Stewart down low for Hutchins, the righty, towards the middle, had some room. And Mitchell Adams again denies him. Now here's a slash. That one was right in front of the net as Hutchins took one right in the knee from Ashton McBride. The Outlaws are going on the power play with 3:53 left to go in period number 2. 0 for 2 so far on the power play, although one of those was a shortened one. Quick update if you're an NHL fan. If you got the game PVR'd, press mute, plug your ears, do what you want, but it's 2-2 and it's going to overtime. Vegas and Montreal right here. Outlaws on the power play. Mitchell Adams closes the wickets and in transition. Looks like Lewis on the break. Shot got stopped by Redlick. Searson up top, 22 seconds they can still kill on this shot clock. See what they try, they dish it off. Jackson Kohut's in the corner. Couple of fakes, thought about walking it out the middle. He gets his own loose ball. Jackson Kohut still with it. Tries the dive and he just misses. Not sure you can get away with that here in junior lacrosse. The crease dive, not exactly MLL rules, and we're definitely not playing on turf, but A for effort for Jackson Kohut on that one. Here's Colby Nestor. Wildeboer on the power play. Stewart's on the top left. That's who gets it. And Adams, nice little easy step to the right. Makes the save, calm, cool, collected. And the penalty kill continues. Stewart takes his eye off the ball. Loses it. Baker's got it. Wildeboer up top, wants to shoot, tries to go high. Adams, big goaltender. Local kid as well. High, maybe not the route to beat him, is getting tripped up there in front. Was Matthew Vetch. As Searson now gets bowled down. No loose ball push. Ref knows better than I do. Wildeboer, 22 on the shot clock, 17 in the power play. Thought about shooting. Nestor's on the right side. Back to Stewart. He had separation from that defender, except he chose to miss the net. Gillespie now should be able to kill the penalty, as coming to the box here will be Ashton McBride. Rebels power play is going to be a perfect 3 for 3. Minute 50 left to go in the period. 3 periods, 20 minutes apiece. And yes, when we get to the North Tournament, it's going to be 4 quarters, 10 minutes apiece. We're changing it up a little bit. Long shot on goal. Easy save for Redlick. 90 seconds to go here. About time for 3 possessions each, probably 4. The way this one's been going, fast pace, end to end. Dayton Jalal with it. Finds Alex Wildeboer. This time he tries to go 5-hole on Adams. Loose ball gets picked up in transition. Longmire scoops up that loose ball. Offense coming on the floor. It'll be Reedlow up top. Has Kohut wide open. Wanted to shoot, decided to dish it down low. That errant pass, so ends up as a loose ball in the corner. Jalal trying to stretch 5 on the shot clock. Kohut's going to get something on goal. He will. Big right pad kick. That looked Marty Brodeur style in transition. Well, transition is in chasing down the ball at full speed. Great effort by Davin Baldock. Chance out in front, and they score. Ben Hobday scores and decides to run his mouth after. That'll sit you in the box for 2 or less. Sherwood Park cuts the lead down to 1, and they cut the number of bodies on the floor down to 1. It's 7-6. Pretty easy call for the ref there. That's right in front of him after he scores. Great goal, too. But again, I mean, it's preseason. Unsportsmanlike penalties, those are going to get called 9 times out of 10. Our cameraman, Liam's all over the place here. Now we're set. It's a power play. It's not a face-off. He's doing great. Liam's awesome. Former Rebel. NCAA college goaltender, crushing it on the camera tonight. We got 20 seconds left to go here in the frame, 24 on the shot clock. They're going to send it back. Peterson has a word. Partial timeout there with Darren Beret. It looked like he's hanging over the bench. Here's Peterson down low. It's Jackson Cohon back for Fairholm. A little bit of chaos happening. Low for Cohon out in front, and he's stopped by Redlick. Great save. Was it going to close out the frame? Here's another opportunity. They got to get something quick. Low shoots. Redlick save. It's bouncing behind him. Sherwood Park escapes that one. Give your goaltender 2 claps. Tied in Redlick. Robs them back-to-back times. And after 40 minutes of play at the JRC here in Fort Saskatchewan, the Rebels leading the Outlaws by a score of 7-6. We're going to step aside. Cody Jansen with you here on 12-Ounce Sports. Well, if you're watching the hockey game, enjoy overtime for me. If not, we expect to see you back watching the stream in about 10 minutes' time. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming with an NHL update. And if you got the game on PVR, press mute, plug your ears, do what you got. But the Montreal Canadiens are heading to the Stanley Cup Final. Arturi Lehkonen closes it out in overtime at the Bell Center. Yes, that's right. I mean, we can call them Canada's team at this point, can't we? Well, hey, that's your hockey update. Back to lacrosse. Fort Saskatchewan, are you ready for a third period? The Rebels lead 7-6. Ethan Peterson, 2 goals in that second period. Refs ready, balls down, third period underway. Morgan Baker, that left side, dishes it down to the corner. Outlaws offense on the floor, cutting out early. And I don't even think Mitchell Adams had to make the save. Rebels back down the floor. They're on a power play for the first minute here. Ben Hobday going to be in the sin bin. Took an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Here's Jackson Kohut. Right side over to Lowe. Bounces it on goal. Murray the save. Murray bounces this one left side. Raji dishes it over left-hand side. Dylan Roy up the floor. Takes a couple of whacks. Drops it for Alex Wildeboer. He'll spin around his man. That's Jackson Porter playing some defense. They're doing a double team. Wildeboer can't strip under the ball yet. Now it's bouncing around. Who can corral it though? Outlaws possession. Adams tested early. Davin Baldock was there. Bad change. Rebels get caught with 6 on the floor. Ref blows it down. That's going to pretty much all but do it for their power play. 15 seconds left to go in that. Behind the back feed from Wildeboer. A little too fancy for his teammate, especially for game 1 of preseason. We can't have the behind the back stuff yet. Let's save it for the tournament. Here come the Rebels up the floor. Back to even strength. Right-hand side. They're going to try cut to the net there. Decides to pull that one back. As Pempe shot on goal by Peterson, kicked aside by Murray. Fresh 30 to work with. Lowe's up top for Peterson. He's on hat-trick watch. Peterson dishes it to the middle. That's a perfect pass, but for the wrong team. Saruki going up the floor, drops it now. Gets into a little bit of a wrestling match. That probably should have been a loose ball push. Called on Tyson Lewis. Ref says equal parts, both your fault, and no call coming. Jackson Kohut, the big lefty, fires it over to Lewis. Peterson back for Kohut to the middle, shakes a defender. Murray steps to his right, big save there. I would kind of expect Connor Murray to be up there, although Redlick did play great in that second period. So who knows who the Outlaws starter is, but they got a couple of solid netminders. In transition, here goes Buffalo. Right side, partial break, late shot, great back check by Peterson. Tip your cap to Ethan Peterson, and Buffalo steals and scores! While I'm patting them on the back, they mishandle the ball, and Sherwood Parks tied this thing up at 7. What an individual effort by Brett Buffalo. He runs the length of the floor, gets stopped, but he doesn't quit on the ball. Keeps going hard, keeps causing havoc, forces a turnover. Mitchell Adams, Ethan Peterson, a little bit of confusion, scoops it up and scores. And hey, call it a fresh slate with 17 minutes left to go in period number 3. Reed Lowe. Down to the corner. Lewis now up top. Lowe gets belted into the crease. Jackson Kohut towards the net. 5-hole shot stopped by Murray. Pokes at it in the crease. And the ref will blow that one down. Can't do that. Stewart for Wildeboer. 20 to shoot. Out top. Jalal won't shoot it. He's going to backpedal. Hutchins is there, has some room, cuts this middle. Found a seam, rebound out in front, they score. Ben Hamday's got his second, and Sherwood Park takes the lead in the third. A little bit of a defensive error, confusion, whatever you want to call it. The Rebels defense was not ready for that one. First off, you let him run right through the middle, and then Hamdi had no one around him, tucks in the rebound, nothing Mitchell Adams can do, and it's 8-7 Outlaws. Now we got Searson tripping over each other down low there. Maybe that was Vetch. Someone blew a tire. Here's Baker. Outlaws are feeling it. They want to push the pace. They want the offense going. Backdoor feed. Adams has to hug the post. McDougall was there. Baldock behind the net. Has Jalal up top. 23 on the shot clock. Jalal over to Baker and he scores. Morgan Baker goes short side on Mitchell Adams, and it's 9-7. Goal number 2 of the night for Morgan Baker. He had the first one for Sherwood Park, and he's got the most recent. It's 9-7 with 15:45 left to go in period number 3. Jackson Kohut going to step in and take a couple of draws now against Baker. Baker swats it back to his defender, but Kohut running, able to pick it up. Jackson Kohut on alone, and he's stopped by Murray. The brick wall of Connor Murray stands tall, and the Outlaws hold on to their 2-goal lead. Jackson Kohut up top now. It's Reed low. Back, Kohut will shoot that one up top. Murray's got the save. Pardon me, that was Porter on the play who dished it off to Kohut. Alex Wildeboer now, left side, 15 to play here in period number 2. Outlaws lead by 2. Period 3, that is. Jalal bumps it down into the corner. Loose ball going to be scooped up by Adams. No need to rush anything yet. Still plenty of lacrosse left to play. Running the floor. Can the Rebels go in transition? They'll decide to press pause on this one. Dumps it down low into the corner. Pempe Shaw won't shoot. Now he's got a little bit of room. Thought about dishing one from outside. Sees the junior goalie Murray there. And that's a hard pick by Porter. Got his stick up. Penalty coming. And the Outlaws are going to the power play. They're 0 for 3 up until this point. They had 2 opportunities in the first, 1 in the second. Fort Saskatchewan, on the other hand, they're 2 for 4 on the power play. We'll see if they get a couple of opportunities, but hey, you can't dig yourself too deep of a hole at this point in time. Because Sherwood Park, they are feeling it on offense. Baldock over for Wildeboer. Nestor was out of the corner, had his man back. And now the Outlaws gonna knock this one down. Gillespie could have had a break if they wanted. They'll hit the reset button. Brayton Searson dishes it over for Riley Lewis. "15 seconds to kill." Peterson tells him, hey, that's what we're out here to do. Now it's Peterson down the middle. Takes a couple of hits, grabs the truck stick, and he runs over his man out in front of the net. Loose ball mayhem. Outlaws come out of it unscathed with a minute 18 left in their power play. Jackson Porter, the assistant captain tonight, sitting in the penalty box for a minute 10. He hopes. Morgan Baker up top, put him on hat-trick watch. Down low for Nestor. Here's Wildeboer. Down low for Jalal. Nestor up top again. Aaron pass over the head of Baker. Adams can't corral it. It's in the crease. They're going to battle around from it. Somehow the shot clock didn't go off there. Not exactly sure if they got one. Oh, now they're going to start counting it down themselves. I got no clue what's going on up here. They definitely missed the shot clock. Nonetheless, this one's coming all the way back into Outlaws territory. 33 seconds left in the penalty to Porter. 28 on the shot clock. Tons of time for Sherwood Park to draw up a play, so let's see what they run. Wildeboer, left-hand side. No surprise, it goes through him. Little dish down low for Baker. Off the head into the corner, over to Nestor. He's on the board in this one. Here's Wildeboer, low sub shot on goal. Adams with the save, rebound is there. And it's grabbed in front. I think it's Vetch on the right-hand side. Scoops the rebound. Fairholm thought about going. Porter's out of the box. Sherwood Park's power play 0 for 4 tonight. They've had chances, though. I think you got to tip your cap to Mitchell Adams here. Him and Jordan Peck have been big when needed. As a loose ball push happens, now Wildeboer. Little bit of rough stuff. Pempe Shaw. No penalties, maybe just a loose ball push gets called. Wildeboer not about going for it. He's played about 30 minutes already. He's getting into Shea Weber territory. All ends of the floor. Brighton Saracens going to give Wildeboer an earful down low. Aaron pass, no one's paying attention to it. Nestor in the corner. He's got a hold of someone's stick. Loose ball still hopping around. Rebels control. Lewis off the bench as is Cohunt. Peterson up top, 15 on the shot clock. Not a ton of time, but again, they pick and choose their spots to shoot. They're coming out hot and heavy early. We saw 3 goals in the first 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Backdoor. Lewis is wide open in Buffalo with a great play. Here's a chance out in front. And Porter denied by Murray. That's a goal saver right there by Brett Buffalo. Talk about an impact player. Well, he ties up the game, and I think he just kept the game 2 goals with that play. 2 goals apart, I should add. Here's Porter up top. Has Lewis looking to go low. Murray to save. Rebound picked up by Riley Lewis here. Gillespie's up top. Riley Lewis to the middle. Back for Gillespie. 22 on the shot clock. He tees one up and he scores! Riley Lewis from distance cuts the lead in half. And Sherwood Park holding on. It's 9-8. .10:51 and the lead's down to 1. Does Fort Saskatchewan have more left in the tank? Creeping up on double-digit territory. First time Connor Murray gets beat this period, and it's a beauty by Riley Lewis. Here, off the break, the Rebels come again. It's 3-on-3 down low. If they want a chance, Peterson's back door. Lewis hits the break, and the defenders hit each other. Here's Peterson. Won't shoot. A little bit of a high lob. Fairholm's got to get back to it, and he keeps it in. Seth Fairholm. Picked off by Connor McDougall. That would have been incredible if he gets that one back, and Adams has to come through clutch. Taryn Hutchins on a partial break, backdoor robbed. Still 9-8. Jackson Cohunt has Porter with them. Loose ball gets it back to Porter. Porter to tee it up, and it's off the post. Jackson Porter. Pass up top, it's Vetch. Back for Cohunt, and he hits another post. They're beating Murray left, right, and center, but they can't tinkle the twine. 9:45 left to go here in the third. We got 27 on the shot clock. Rebels, offense feeling it now. They got a chance for a comeback, but they got to go. Reed low, 5 full attempts, stopped by Murray. Loose ball. This one get punched out. Here's Cohunt, quick shot. Off a defender. I have no clue what that hit. Somehow Sherwood Park comes out of the mess with the ball. The double team. Yanks their man to the ground, but Jalal's there to scoop it up. Penalty coming against the Rebels here. One thing Fort Saskatchewan can't afford is to go down shorthanded for 2 or so. Baker into the corner. Nestor up top, trying to go stick side. Ball goes wide. Slash call, looks like it's on Ethan Peterson of the Outlaws. Look at their power play set up with 9:02 left to go in the third period. Ethan Peterson and Davin Pollock having a couple of words with the ref. Looks like the penalty is going to go on Jackson Porter. That it is. Jackson Porter off again. Second time in this game. I do believe it's number 2. Maybe it's number 3. Who's keeping track? Outlaws to the power play. Porter's in the box for 2 or less. Wildeboer. Backdoor pass for Nestor. Too hot to handle. They're going to call that a loose ball push, I believe, on Searson. So you can set the clock back to 30. Right side finds Wildeboer up top. Adams got a piece of that one. Looked like it went off the butt end of his stick. Wildeboer back out, and Adams robs him, going right to left. Hugs the post as Morgan Baker was left alone. Couple of good defensive efforts by the Rebels here. Pass back intended for Wildeboer. He's got it 7 to shoot. Keys it up high. Goes over the net. Here's a break. Michael Gillespie. Mikey, can you do it? Give me a breakaway. 5-hole, it's wide. It gets through Murray, and it rolls to the right. Put the wrong spin on the curveball. Connor Murray keeps it a 1-goal lead for the Outlaws. Power play still going. 50 seconds left. Up top, it's Hutchins. Over to Baker. Little forearm shiver. Twist and roll. Baker finds iron. No harm, no foul. 30 left to kill. 22 left on the shot clock. 10-second gets called on the Rebels. The violation, that'll get them. And Outlaws power play gets one more chance here. 20 seconds, we'll see what they can do. Of course, they throw out Wildeboer. Hutchins is up top. Here's Nestor. Little give and go. Baldock up top, and they score. Tail end of the power play, and Sherwood Park capitalizes. It's 10-8. 7:08 left to go here in period number 3. The hill gets a little bit higher, but hey, we still got time. If you are the Rebels, you know, 2 goals, not crazy. Off that face-off, Pempe Shaw over the right-hand side. Peterson's there out in front, rips it off the mask of Mary. Loose ball grabbed by Longmore. Peterson outside, scores! Wow, isn't it nice to hear that crowd? Ethan Peterson cuts the lead down to 1. Outside shot, throw those hats. Talk about a response by the captain, Ethan Peterson. Low shot. They had been beating Murray up top. They decide to switch it up, throw a little bit of a curveball out there. Peterson's not going to be on the draw. I believe that's Porter taking the face-off here. Almost squeaked through. That would have been a breakaway. Opportunity knocks. Here's Lewis over for Peterson. Chance out in front. Porter stopped. Rebounds there. He throws it back to Peterson. Has Murray in a position, and he misses the net. Fair home control. Some reason the shot clock's not going. We won't say anything. And it's Peterson up top. Give me 4. Ethan Peterson ties it up at 10. I think the Outlaws were more worried about the shot clock not going. They forgot about Ethan Peterson, and we have a tie ball game. 6:20 left to go in the final frame, and you can hit the reset button. It's a clean slate. After being down 4-3 in the first period, you need your best players to be your best players. And well, Ethan Peterson, wearing that C, he's got 4 in the past 27 minutes. Shot up top. Adams kicks it out with the right pad on McDougall. Loose ball still bouncing around. Rebels controlling their own zone. Vetch battling there as well with Searson. Help comes. Ethan Peterson, he's got to be gassed. Get him off the floor, get him some rest. We got 5:45 left to play. Cutting right through the middle. Pempe shot. Takes a couple of sticks to the head. That shot got blocked. In transition. Here goes Roy. Pardon me, that's Williams knocked off the ball. Rebels defense starting to lock down, a little lackadaisical. They went through a little bit of a lull, but it is preseason. Thank you, everyone who's watching. Cody Jansen with you here on 12-Ounce Sports. Ethan Peterson on the floor. He's got the last two. Reed Lowe throws it across. Loose ball. Who wants it? Porter pokes it out, but it's grabbed by Alicia Raj. Stewart up top. He'll settle it down. 15 on the shot clock. They'll trot Alex Wildeboer off the bench. Jalal's on the right. Can't handle that pass, and here's in transition. Is it a break? It looks like Matthew Vetch has a chance, and he goes 5-hole off Murray and out of play. Could hear it hit the goaltender. Definitely sounded like that one hit Murray. Vetch thought so at first. Then he decided to play the nice guy. Give him the ball, hope the ref gives you a call. Here's Jalal, wide open, and he puts it in the logo. Mitchell Adams testing out his chest speed as Jalal plugs one into him. Morgan Baker off the bench. Taryn Hutchins shot wide of the net. Another chance in transition. Good back check by Jalal. Off balance shot there. Kind of an awkward one as Bennett Frey throws it on goal. Had some room. Maybe he could have got a little closer to Murray. But again, take that shot, get the opportunity, get the reps in transition here. Sub's shot got blocked as Colby Nestor. Does he want round two? Dishes this one back. Picked up in the middle. Down low. I think that was intended for Nestor on the right-hand side. As Balnock's pass goes errant. Pempe shot right side. Settles it down as Jackson Kohut comes off the bench. Kohut's got one in this contest. Wouldn't be surprised to see him score a few more. Here's Pempe shot in the middle, pushed into the net. No penalty called. Maybe they'll call the loose ball push. I don't know exactly. But it's going to be Rebels ball, and they got 30 to work with. Reed Lowe up top. Jackson Kohut spins. A little bit of a fake as he takes a low shot. That one might have hit him below the belt. Dylan Roy got his stick a little bit low, swinging it wildly. Seth Fairholm back up top. Here's Jackson Kohut, 5-hole on Murray. Lowe with the poke it in, he scores! Reed Lowe pokes it in, and he scores! That one looked close to the crease. I'm not sure if we're getting a replay, but I'm not going to tattle on him. Reed Lowe buries it, puts the Rebels up by one. 2:49 left to go in period number 3. If that's in a regular season or playoff game, I think we've got benches and chairs being thrown on the floor. It's preseason. They'll let them play. The hockey shot counts. Stanley Cup playoffs are going on. Everyone's got that on their mind. Reed Lowe gives the Rebels the lead with 2:49 left to play. Refs concur. It's a good goal. And we'll get going off the face-off. It's Morgan Baker against Jackson Porter. Ball pops in the air. Ethan Peterson trying to climb a ladder. Can't do so. In transition, McDougall throws it out for Baker. Trying to go short side. Adams squeezes against the post. Nestor off the bench. The Rebels trailed by 2 a mere 6 minutes ago. Now they're up by 1. Jackson Porter pushes his man to the bench. That ball's just going to roll all the way down for Adams. Throws it for Peterson. Now you got to use the clock wisely. Sure, Darren Bray seen his brother Greg do this countless times with the Warriors. An absolute master at using the clock. Here we go. Peterson. He's got 4 in the contest. Turns it over. Kohant's got to get back. I think they reset the shot clock. Kohant does have it. Down for Peterson. Has low back door. Peterson wants to shoot it himself. Decides to go quick. They probably could have killed a little bit more of that clock, and now they got to get back on defense. Turning on the Jets, it's Jarrett Rogalski. Now he hits the brakes, ditches it off. Hutchins, the righty, finds it up top. Baldock has it. Off the bench, the mystery player with 93, who we still don't have a name for. Wildevore up top. Now it's on that right-hand side. Long shot. Adams with the save. And he dishes it out. 70 seconds remain in regulation. Here's Searson. Wants to do it himself. Murray got a stick on it. Trying to play in transition. I don't think Darren Baray's going to be happy about that one. Pushing the pace on offense here. You could eat the clock. Doesn't matter now. You need a stop on defense and you need possession right away. It's Morgan Baker, Sherwood Park. Goalie's still in. They're going to play 5-on-5. Maybe the Outlaws aren't pushing for it too much. Baker's shot gets blocked by Gillespie. That's going to leave a welt in the morning. He doesn't care. Stewart from outside, and the shot clock violation is called before it reaches Adams. So we got 33 left in the game. Clock's 30 left on the shot clock. The Rebels are going to call a timeout. Darren Bray wants to drop a play, and we'll step aside. Or maybe Liam's going to give us a look inside the bench here. Maybe we'll get a look at what Darren Baray's drawing up. I think he's going to be saying, hey, reg that ball for 30 seconds, and I don't care if you got to hold it in the corner and take a beating. We'll step aside. It's Cody Jansen with you on 12-Ounce Sports, back in 15 seconds. Coaches have said their piece. Now it's time to play. We got 33 and a half seconds left to go here in regulation, as Ethan Peterson has a word. Can we call them stripes in lacrosse? We'll go with referees. That's the proper term for them. It'll be Rebels' ball here. Not sure why they looked like they were kind of getting ready for a face-off. It'll be Rebels' possession. 33 seconds left to go here. 30 on the shot clock. So Sherwood Park, barring anything crazy, they're going to get another opportunity. We'll see what the Rebels decide to do. It's Jackson Porter in the corner. I figured they're going to give it to him and let him rag it in the corner, but he's got a defender all over him. Rogalski. One, they're not pulling a double team. Not sure what Sherwood Park's thinking here. Maybe they think we're playing 4 quarters. The double team not coming. 6 on the shot clock. The Rebels might as well put something on net now. It's Peterson. Throws it over. Bouncing that one on net is Taryn Hutchins. They're going to get a timeout with 1.8 seconds left here. So let's do Starpin and company draw something up. 11-10 the score. Sherwood Park's going to draw something up. We'll step aside. Ethan Peterson, well, he's kind of drawn up a play for the Rebels defense. End of the day, you just put 5 guys in front of the net. Stack it up. Don't let them get anything. We'll step aside. It's Cody Jansen with you on 12-Ounce Sports. Well, here it is. 2 seconds left to play. It'll be Alex Wildeboer from his own net. If he scores on this, I think he might as well go buy a lottery ticket. There's the Hail Mary, and there's the buzzer. Fort Saskatchewan, you count them if you win them in the preseason. You don't if you lose. And they take this one 11-10 over the Sherwood Park Outlaws. What a performance. Ethan Peterson, 4 goals for him. Quickly, let's rip through your 3 stars of the night for 12-ounce sports. Your home for sports talk radio and the best live sports action. 3rd star, you got to tip your cap. Sherwood Park Outlaws netminder Connor Murray. He was great. He gave their team a chance. Just good goaltending. I got to tip my hat to the other side as well. 2nd star of the night, Mitchell Adams for Fort Saskatchewan. Comes in cold. He did allow 5 in his 30 minutes of play, but boy, huge on the penalty kill. They were perfect 5 for 5 on the PK here for Fort Saskatchewan. And your 1st star, I think you can guess it, Ethan Peterson, your captain. 4 goals. And you got to tip your hat as well. Game winner goes to Reed Lowe. Like it, love it, hate it. The refs counted it. Fort Saskatchewan picks up the win. We'll talk to you on Tuesday when they host the St. Albert Crude. For Cody Jansen, our producer, Jeff Beck, back at the 12-ounce sports studios. Have yourself a great night.